keys, wallet, phone, Beano, gas X? Beano, gas X? Beano. Running from my living to dining room, I repeat this mantra to myself over and over again before I take one last satisfying bite of a broccoli salad, grab my scarf, double-check the contents of my fanny pack, keys, wallet, phone, Beano, and dash out the door. I had everything I needed. Well, rather, my belly had everything it would need to be calm. I was determined to make a good first impression. Together with that small bottle of magic pills, the blind date who I was picking up for the R&B concert would never know about my love affair with crunchy vegetables and the gas that inevitably ensues. There would be no smelly mishaps. Or so I thought. The blind date hops into my car, and our conversation is pleasantly awkward. We cover the usual, where are you from, what do you do for work, etc. And initially, I'm not really feeling the vibe, but hey, the night is young. And I think that I'm gonna put my best foot, my best self forward. So we arrive at the venue, and there's a few folks ahead of us in the queue, and as we get closer to the front of the line, the security guard motions for my blind date to go to one security guard and I another. And so my security guard is taller than me, she's brawny, she's wearing a black Dickies work jacket, black khaki pants, and black combat boots. So I calmly approach, I raise my arms in a T, and she pats me down. And then, without giving me a lot of eye contact, she says, open your bag. I oblige. Nothing to see here. She clicks her flashlight, looks in my bag, tosses a few things around, takes out the small, and she says, I gotta confiscate this. And I say, wait a minute, do you mind just taking a closer look at that label? And so as she brings it closer to her vision, I lean in and I whisper, it's like gas X, you know what I'm saying? She shakes her head and says, sorry, you can't take it inside. And she chucks the Beano into the garbage pan. And I don't have a plan B. I try to think of a response of a polite plea, but I couldn't think of anything. And so she motions for me to politely take myself to the front door where my blind date had been patiently waiting. And so we walk inside, and the blind date looks at me and she says, you want a drink? And I say, sure, but I meant to say no, but I'm confused because I'm not thinking. My brain is still outside with the security guard and the pills in the trash can. And so now I'm at the front of the stage, I have an IPA in my hand, wheat, and I have a blind date at my side. And the crowd is gathering closer and closer to the stage. It's hot, it's dank, the drummer is keeping the rhythm going, thump, 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 sip. Why did I take a sip? I don't know, thump, 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 the bass drum comes in, sip, oh, it's getting fun now, the crowd is getting louder. I take another sip, thump, sip, the guitar comes in, thump, sip, rumble, and I feel a bubble explode in my belly. But I'm still going because the band is still going. And when the synths come soaring in, the crowd erupts in a roar, and I look stage left as the main act, the singer, Jamila, she walks out on the stage, and in that moment, I just let it rip. Frozen. I figure, okay, contingencies. I've got 3 options. I can pull a black Irish goodbye and hightail it out of here. I could run to the bathroom and fart it out in a stall, or I could just fake and faint and collapse right here. But my date is still here. And so I look to my right. Does she smell anything? I look to the crowd. Does anyone smell? No one's face is starting to scrunch up, but I know that I have little time and 0.5 milliseconds. Someone is going to smell something. And so I just start swaying. And then my date, she starts swaying, and we're 2-stepping together, and I smell it. I know she smells it, but maybe she doesn't. I don't know. No one's saying anything. We're just swaying to the music, and we continue this way for the rest of the show. On the ride home, I think, let's check in. Let's circle back. And so I asked the blind date, hey, what'd you think of the show? Did anything stand out? And she says, I had a great time. I love Jamila. Her music is so good. And I think, okay, great. I do not have to reveal. I don't have to feel vulnerable and share the secrets of my digestive issues with the stranger who I've just met. And so I say nothing. I drop her off. She gets out the car. Luckily, I didn't fart on the way from the venue to her house. I don't know how it happened. I don't know what goes on. And later that evening, she texts me, she says she had a great time. And I thought, I guess, I don't know if I should have come clean. I don't know if I should have opened myself up to someone who I just met. So what do you think? Did I do the right thing? I guess. GAS. Thank you.